We're going to move on to this Craftsman Troybilt thing. Briggs Classic on a Troybilt deck. It was an engine swap, I believe. Let me show you what it's doing now. Let's go through it. Now, let's prime it. So it only runs on prime for a couple seconds. That tells me there's something wrong with the diaphragm or that it's bad gas. So let's go clean it out. Get this one off. No pun intended. Haha. Let's you have to take let's take the air hat off. And this again is this deck's been swapped onto it. I mean, this is a different deck than the engine was originally on. We've got nuts on the bolts that hold the engine on. That normally isn't that way unless they got broke or something. So, air filter looks good. I remember the oil looked good too. I'll show you that later. But let's get this. Let me see here. We've got a 1/2-inch bolt here. And then we should have a 3/8 in the front. Yeah. And this should come off. Should be just this one linkage, but let me get my those pliers out here. We got a spring that we do not want to break. Actually, let's take it off the one end so that we can then. Okay. Let's see. Come on. Oh no. There we go. Look, some gas came out. So, this should be more like that. Let's put that there. Put that back on. Let's go empty out this fuel tank. I've never seen one of these where anyway. New air filter hat gasket that was on it. So let's go empty this gas tank. Wonder if it's cut, this was left outside and water just went in through here because it comes out. Yeah, that's the vent. Maybe, and I don't have any other cap for this other than this one. Oh, let's okay, I'm gonna, yeah, you don't know if you can see in there. Even what's in there now has a little bit of water in it. Let me go dry this out, with a cloth and some air. Just there's a little bit of liquid in it left. Just clean it out. Otherwise, it's pretty clean. So I have a feeling. Let's go look at the diaphragm here. That's 5 bolts. Well, I got it off the tank anyway, off the mower anyway. Let's go ahead and have a look. See. So to get this diaphragm off, let's first off we want to clean the area on the gas tank around it. We don't want to get any of this debris in by accident, and let's, you know, neighbor's mowing his lawn. I think it's I work in his mower every now and then. It's a lawnmower that comes the engine. Anyway, I digress. Let's go ahead and open this up with a drill, but don't put these on that way. The liquid you see coming out is stuff that is inside the diaphragm component container here. So just take off all these bolts here, these screws, all 5 of them. And let's take a look at the diaphragm here. I do not have another a brand new one to put back on. So let's take a look.
And let's take off the screen if we can.
Make sure there's nothing in there. I've seen ones where there was a piece of a leaf stuck in it. So we just spray it out. And actually this thing, and we spray out inside of here. There is a brass jet in there, just spray. It should come out through the bottom somewhere. So we should be ready to put everything back together. Now the diaphragm, I don't know, we can try using the same one. I don't know. The only other one I have is used also. I don't know if it's in any better shape. So we put the screen on. Very important. Don't forget that. I've done that before. Then we now let's clean off our tray here. Now make sure this tank is empty. It is not. Some liquid got in, which could be water. Which, where did I put my towel? Ah. So.
Let's okay.
Now we're going to put this diaphragm back on, but let's also clean out this. Everything, it looks clean. So this diaphragm usually is in two pieces. Since I'm reusing it, it kind of put it on in one. So it's diaphragm first, then the gasket. So it's going to go on and it only goes on one way. So it's going to go in like that. And if I had a new one, I would put it on, but I don't. So then and now this picture, if it was on the machine, it goes this way. Let's put that on. Now let's put this plastic carburetor on top here. Let's try not to move, just have this moves too much. There we go. Now let's make sure all of our bolts are aligned, holes are aligned. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to put these screws back on. You don't need to see me doing that. Just don't go He-Man on them and don't use an impact. Do it by hand. You know the routine. Let's put the PVC on for the emissions. Let's like so. We can hook up the throttle in a second. Oops. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got to put our bolts in. So, .3/8 goes there. And the 1/2 inch goes here. .3/8. Zip that in. And let's put on the linkage here. It goes into a very small hole. Actually, let's reverse this. Let's put this on first. Okay, it's on. Now let's put string on here. There we go. We may have to, this was bent. We may have to adjust that. That's the throttle. So let's just put everything back on and see how she runs. Okay, checking the oil. It's about that. It needs to be topped off. It doesn't look terrible. I'm inspecting the blade here. It's on upside down. These parts here are supposed to be on the other side. I believe it even says one side is brass side and one side, you know. So I'm gonna take this off and flip it over. Okay, I've cleaned out the carburetor and gas tank. There was some water in the gas tank, probably why it was running the way it was. It does need some oil added. So let's go ahead and give this a try. See, it's priming. I've got my pliers to adjust the governor as needed. This was back ways. Run you the final look at this one. This Craftsman on a Troybilt deck. This was a trade-in. It's Briggs classic engine. It's a 158cc. What was wrong with it was there was water in the fuel. So I went through the fuel system, cleaned it out. I also, it was a little low on oil, so I went ahead and changed the oil. So let's give you a final look here. The blade I will look at. I may or may not sharpen it. I haven't looked at it yet. So here we go. There we end of this one. Later, tubes.